Hey guys, this is Colby from All Things Animals, and this is a new YouTube channel where we look into specific species in each video and try and learn as much as we can about them in a short amount of time. So let's get started today with the cougar. So the cougar's common name is Puma concolor, and puma is also one of the common names used to describe this animal. Cougars actually have 40 common names in English and 43 common names in Native American languages. That is a Guinness World Record. That is pretty crazy how many names they have, 83 in total. Cougars have a distribution throughout Western Canada and the United States, down through Mexico, and throughout most of South America. I think most people don't realize how large their distribution is and just how common they are throughout South America. This huge distribution causes cougars to live in variable conditions, either extreme cold in the northern part of their range or at the top of mountains, or in some cases they live in the deserts or the fringe of deserts, and in other cases they live in the rainforest. This range of conditions has led to the species becoming a generalist predator. Specifically, cougars are obligate carnivores, meaning they must consume meat to survive. This meat, however, comes in a variety of forms, ranging from insects to rabbits and other small mammals, all the way up to large ungulates such as moose. An ungulate is a hoofed animal. Up to 70% of the cougar's diet comes from ungulates. So this is their main source of prey. Cougars stalk their prey and wait for the perfect moment to pounce on the back of their prey. At that point in time, they snap the cervical vertebrae that connects the spinal cord to the brain of their prey, killing them very quickly. The abundance of ungulate prey for cougars has led to them being listed as a least concern by the IUCN Red List. In many cases, there are so many of them that they come in contact with people, either through agriculture, killing ungulates that are reared for food for humans, or coming into contact with hikers on trails, where many problems may arise. Adult cougars have extremely vast home ranges. Males can have up to 1,000 kilometers squared home ranges. These male home ranges often intersect with several female home ranges, and female home ranges often intersect with each other. However, male home ranges rarely overlap with each other because this would cause an abundance of conflict. Conflict occurs between males because cougars live a polygynous lifestyle, where one male will breed with several females. In fact, he'll breed with as many females as he can possibly come in contact with in a given breeding season. That being said, female cougars are polyestrous, basically meaning they can breed any time of year, although they do favor specific times of years to raise their litters. Female cougars have a litter every 2 or 3 years, where they'll give birth to 1 all the way up to 6 cubs at a given time. These cubs are some of the cutest mammals on the planet. As you can see in this photo, baby cougars have a very distinct color pattern compared to adults. This helps them camouflage amid vegetation. This is a fascinating adaptation that allows baby cougars to survive at a higher rate because other predators such as wolves or bears will try and kill offspring of cougars because they are competing predators. Now let's move on to my favorite topic in biology, evolution, and let's look at the Felidae phylogeny. Felidae is the family that all cats belong to. This circled box indicates where cougars lie on the Felidae phylogenetic tree. This phylogenetic tree comes from a study done by Johnson et al. In 2006, where they genetically tested how related each of the cats are to each other. In the puma lineage, cougars are sister taxa, which means they're closest related to the jaguarundi. The jaguarundi is a wild cat species that lives in South America. Together, the cougar and the jaguarundi are most closely related to the cheetah. This may surprise a lot of you because the cheetah is found in Africa. However, you have to keep in mind that millions of years have gone by since the cougar, the jaguarundi, and the cheetah shared a common ancestor. The common ancestor of these three cats comes from a common ancestor that's shared with the leopard cat lineage as well as the domestic cat lineage. These are all of the species you see above the puma lineage. Their common ancestor is denoted by that red arrow pointing to the number 6, which lived 6.7 million years ago. These three lineages, the puma, leopard cat, and domestic cat lineages, then all share a common ancestor with the lynx lineage from North America and Europe 7.2 million years ago at number 5. The lynx lineage and all the species up on this phylogeny then share a common ancestor with the ocelot lineage 8 million years ago. From there, all of those species from the ocelot lineage up share a common ancestor with the caracal lineage 8.5 million years ago. Then all of those species from the caracal lineage up share a common ancestor with the bay cat lineage 9.4 million years ago, denoted by number 2 on the phylogeny. From there, all the species from the bay cat lineage share a common ancestor with the cats that we all know, the big cats, the Panthera lineage. So at the bottom of the phylogeny, you can see all of the big cats. And there are all these species between big cats, cheetahs, and pumas. Yet, most people like to group cheetahs and pumas into the big cats just because they are large cats. As we can see, and as I've described from this phylogeny, this is fundamentally incorrect. Cheetahs and pumas are more genetically closely related to domestic cats than they are to the big cats. In other words, more evolutionary time has occurred between the common ancestor that pumas and cheetahs share with big cats than they do with domestic cats. One trait that is an example of this is the fact that pumas and cheetahs cannot roar like the big cats. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. I really appreciate everyone watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And take care, guys.